What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Elune video, and today we have our 9/20 weekly news. A little bit late, but I have had just a lot going on with playing for my wedding and a lot of other things and catching up on YouTube and all that stuff. But I did want to get this out. This was posted, I think, late last night for me. I was probably already asleep, but I want to get this out to you guys today. So you guys remember last week they talked about basically all the big changes that were coming. Last time we did a big weekly news update. That was the first introduction of like Trent 11, things like that. I think Alliance Battle was in there too. But at any rate, we're going to go through what the new things have on the way for the next couple of months. The next week, of course. So first of all, we have the new Astoria Legend support hero Karu. Was released with a series of 3 new legends, which obviously we're going to have Trent coming out on 9/29, so about a week and a half from now, and then we're going to have Rachel on 10/7. So starting from this event banner, featured Elunes that are part of a series will be sharing the same mileage points during the featured summer banner live. In addition, mileage points that weren't used during the series event summons will be converted to Elune lights after the summon is gone. So that's kind of cool. Personally, once you hit 9,000, you probably should stop, but if you really are really hunting dupes for those particular heroes, and you don't get to like 3,000 or 6,000 or whatever it is, then at least you do get something out of it. Elune lights are kind of meh. I wish there was something else instead, but it's better than nothing for sure. But keep in mind, so for instance, guys, if you guys, like me, what I did was I did 1,200 points on the Karu banner because I already got her in the premium banner. So, but I did want to do some pulls, and I ended up getting quite a bit of legends, so it wasn't that bad. But now I have 1,200 to use towards Trent or Rachel. So keep that in mind, guys, that you guys have those options. That if you want to pull now to test your luck to try to get Karu, but your main objective may be Rachel or Trent, then possibly you can go that route and just use some now and then some later. But you should be able to throughout the next month. You guys should easily be able to get at least one legend of the new legends guaranteed, assuming you don't pull one on rubies. So hope the best of luck to you guys in that. But also, they just want to let you guys know here also that the fall event that they're doing is going to be running out on Monday. So make sure you guys don't be like me for the last big event that we had. And remember to send your gifts, claim your gifts, and get all your stuff. I would do that on Sunday night, tomorrow night, before the thing ends. And then the roulette event will be live until the end of the month. So the roulette is still for a little while longer. I've already, I'm bad. I forgot twice already to do my roulette. Remember, you get 4 rolls a day. You can't carry them over, so you have to do them once you reach those 100 points. So make sure you guys do that. So now let's go over some things in news and issues for next week. So first of all, many players have suggestions of being able to craft grade combat potions. This is mostly due to the fact that the Moonlight fragment materials are very limited, and that's purely because you can only get them on the very last expedition mission, the one that takes 8 hours. That's the only way you can get Moonlight, and you can't upgrade, spend materials to get other materials, things like that. And if you're like me and you've maxed out the alchemy, you actually can't even craft low grade materials, which sucks because I have tons of those other materials that I could just craft the lower grade potions, at least to have something. And then a lot of times I'm forced to do world boss with absolutely no potions because of the limited amount of Moonlight. So this is definitely a big issue. This was going to be one of my top 5 things that I would like to see improved in the game. So it's pretty cool they're already addressing this. The devs are on top of it. So they're going to work on a new combat potion system, and the patch will be implemented before this new system arrives in order to increase the drop rates of Moonlight fragments for the time being. Okay, so they're going to increase the drop rate. Don't know if that means other expeditions will be able to get Moonlight fragments, or if maybe it's going to be a guarantee of maybe at least 5 fragments for the 8-hour dispatch. We'll have to see on that. So now let's go over the roadmap second half of 2019 and Season 2 that were implemented in the Elune news. So first, we're talking about the plans of the second half of 2019. Currently, Elune is having one main build-up update per month. There may be users who have concerns with this plan. Questions, is it too slow for updates? We want to clarify the build update is referring to the updates that become available in the markets. There will be patches aside from these build updates to provide more events and contents on a weekly basis. I think that means they're adding more regions that can get the game, maybe. That's the way that sounds, because it says Want to clarify that the build update is referring to the updates that become available in the markets. So that's what I think that means, or if they're talking about their marketing, because they did update on one of the last updates that they are going to be pushing marketing for the game, that hopefully combining that with the content creators such as myself, Josh First, I don't think K Gaming and Tectone, or at least they haven't recently been doing content, but all the other YouTubers as well that are going to be doing content for the game, that hopefully we're going to be able to keep the game going, so on and so forth. So hopefully we'll be able to get more of a player base, things like that, and Elune gets more popular. So you probably noticed on the details for second portions that our update posted knows. So the main points that were mentioned were improving and balancing existing content. That was more relation, I think, to Trent 11 was the big issue. So new dimensional slate system. I believe that was in regards to the evolution system for once you've maxed out a hero. Then you can do that. The new lighter set, which that is going to be for crafting materials you can only get from levels 11 and up in in boss mode. And then the new dye system, which basically enables you to customize your hero different from anything else. So that's going to be coming to the game soon as well. So information on topics mentioned above will be covered in more detail in the Elune news by explaining the growth system and by adding more Elune variation to the new dye system. Okay, so next we're going to go into is the Dimensional Rift update plans. So they're basically talking about either expanding beyond content of Wave 12 or creating new stages with different difficulty levels. So, I mean, I didn't think Rift was a huge issue. I think it's a very cool function in the game. Actually, a lot of games don't have this, so this is pretty cool. But the fact that they're already going to make it either harder or adding new stages to it, basically meaning that they're going to keep expanding on this, which is great that they have so many different modes in the game, just like Epic 7 does. But Epic 7 takes a very, very long time, at least since I've left the game, to expand on their modes, where it's like already they're talking about Dimensional Rift, adding more and more things to it, which is really, really awesome. And then next adventure updates are planning on adding new difficulty and expanding NPC quest level. So that basically means that they're going to add more stages and then more NPC quest levels to that. Then they also could be adding past level 30 to the NPC stages that we already have. So that would be a big thing, because a lot of us probably have like 4 to 5 of the NPCs done at this point. We have up to 6. I personally have 4 done. And I'm waiting to get done on my level 4 and my level 6, because keep in mind, when we get those special events that happen on a particular stage, you're going to get massively more materials for those NPCs, and you can use those NPC materials to basically feed into your different NPC characters to get all those rewards to level 30, which gets you that 3-star epic copy, tons of rubies, tons of seeds, tons of friend points, gold, so on and so forth. So we've had 2 so far. I believe it was stage 2 and stage 5 that we've gotten so far as events. So, but once we get another one, then it'll make it even easier. So if the next one is hopefully 6 or 4 for me, that'd be really awesome. If not, if it's 1 or 3, then, rip me. But we'll have to see how that goes. But that's pretty cool. They're going to be expanding NPC quest level, because obviously that's a big part of the game for us to get all of our copies of Weiwei. Next, we're going to Alliance Battle and Alliance Boss. So this is probably the most undervalued mode in the game. A lot of us feel the rewards aren't very good. It's a big chore to do it. So Alliance Boss isn't too bad because you only do 1 run per day. Alliance Battle is only 2 runs. I don't like right now in Alliance Battle that you can't see who you're fighting. I think one way to fix this is either to do real time, which would be hard to do, I guess. But maybe have real-time combat or something like that. But that you may not be able to do that since they have static defense teams you're fighting. But I know they are talking about doing real-time PvP, where you're only going to be fighting live PvP people, and it's going to be a real-time, not fighting AI. But I do feel they need to do something with Alliance Battle to make it more intriguing. I think Boss is fine overall. They did update the rewards a lot for Alliance Boss, so I'm not too concerned with Boss. But Battle, I do think that it needs to have a better Guild War type incentive for us to fight. Like maybe some kind of exclusive banner that you can only get through Alliance Battle. Maybe some exclusive materials like the exclusive gear. Like maybe instead of giving us gold, we get exclusive gear every time we fight and we get a victory, and you scale it. Like maybe you get like 5,000 materials or something like that for a win and then like 2,000 for a loss or something like that. But something besides gold that we can get freely through farming and adventure. They definitely need to change the reward system, at least in doing the dailies for Alliance Battle. And also the scaling is pretty bad once you really have to get in the higher ups for the seasonal rewards to be good. And the seasonal rewards are not even every week or every 2 weeks. It's like, seems like it's every month for Alliance Battle. So they need to get the overall record rewards more often. So, but I digress. That's my opinion on it. So next they're going to be adding the new content, Mobius Dungeon, and Air Battle Practice, which that basically, from what here it's saying, is that it's going to be endgame dungeon, high difficulty. So those that can't even beat trying 11 and 12 consistently, I don't know where it's going to go from here. Players will be able to use different materials to combine and create their own dungeons. That's pretty cool. So you can make your own specific dungeon depending on the materials. Different kinds of dungeons will be created. That's pretty cool. That's very unique. I've never seen that ending game before, at least for mobile. And then next we have Air Practice Battle. In order to provide an environment for players to test out various teams, we'll be adding Practice Air Battle. So what I think this means is that we're going to have be able to like particularly practice against certain people. So that's pretty cool. And I think down here it is saying that we're going to be getting the real-time PvP. So I could fight, Josh First, K Gaming, Tectone, all those other different YouTubers, or any of my subscribers as well. So to test out different team comps, so it's pretty cool. And then we are also going to be having the new collaboration. So interesting to see the route they go. When we played Epic 7, we got the Guilty Gear. So I hope we don't get Guilty Gear. I'm hoping it's a really, really good mobile game. Because honestly, we're trying to cater to the mobile game people. So if Elune wants to get more players for people to try different games, it makes sense for us to get another mobile game. So like Fate Grand Order, Ashura Lane, Dragalia Lost, Fire Emblem Heroes, Summoner's War, Epic 7, all those big titles, Destiny Child, all those different games. Especially since Elune is kind of in the growing stages still, they really need to find a company that will be able to help them out and cross-promote and be beneficial on both ends. But I'm hoping it's going to be a bigger game like a Summoner's War, Epic 7 sort of deal, Dragalia Lost, like some of those games that have been well-established and in business for over a year. Don't be overhit. Don't be overhit. Please don't be a Nexon game. But anyway, we'll have to see what the collab is going to be. Usually, collabs are very, very good. Elune has been doing very, very good just in general rewards, giving out rewards for everything. So I have high hopes that we're going to get some really good rewards from this. So we'll have to stay tuned for that. So we already talked about new time or real-time friendly PvP boss battle, new boss, real-time raid content are planned. So and I do believe that we're going to have real-time battle instead of AI battle. That's going to be for PvP. And then we are planning to add a new boss to boss battle and completely new boss on its own unique mechanics. And then real-time raid battle will be a 3-player co-op event content where players will cooperate to clear a raid. This is awesome. This reminds me back in the day when we were playing Digimon Lynx. And honestly, even though Digimon Lynx had a very short time, as far as in my particular community and Josh's community and all that, it was actually really, really fun until they introduced ships, because we were in real time, basically raid content, fighting the bosses and farming our materials. So I'm hoping that's going to be very, very similar with real-time raid. We haven't really got anything in raid yet, so this is going to be a completely new thing that's planned for November and December. So this real-time raid is definitely my favorite thing that we're going to see. So I'm hoping that is going to be very, very good. All right, so next plans for Season 2 update in January. We're going to get the Paralysis Dimension, an amusement park theme. All right, that's pretty dope. I'm down. I go to Universal all the time. I'm an annual pass holder, so I can get down for amusement park. Volcanic Region, Underwater City, my boy, scuba diver, underwater photographer. That's right up my alley. Excited to see that. And 3-dimension state above will be open to continue the main story after Dark Star scenarios. So these are going to be the next 3 story modes we're going to get. So expect some really good rewards from that, hopefully. Real-time World Arena. Real-time World Arena will allow loons from all servers, Taiwan, Korea, and global, to compete against each other in real-time PvP. And as we were talking about earlier, that's basically a way for anyone in the game that you're friends with that plays the game, you can fight them in PvP. Very, very cool. Next, we have the Awakening system. So we're preparing a Elune Awakening system. Will change not only the appearance, but also the skills of Elunes. So that's basically going to be a way you can take your Elunes a step further beyond being, I would assume they have to be +5 before you can awaken them. That's what I would assume, but you never know. They may be able to add Awakening for even like a +1 Karu or a +1 Fahrenheit, you know, whatever, something like that. So, I'm not going to go through watching the skills. Oh, they're only 10 seconds. All right, never mind. So this is now Rachel, the new hero. So this is her first skill here. All right. Charges up and does a little bow thing there. All right. So then let's do the ultimate skill. Let's see what she does. That's pretty cool, actually. That kind of actually reminds me of, like, Power Rangers when they, when they would, like, combine all their weapons, and then they would, like, always, like, make this kind of, like, Gatling gun or bow type thing, and they would fire at everybody. That's pretty cool, actually. Alright, that's pretty sweet. We'll try to release Trent's skill video next week. And they hope they love the new series of the 3 heroes. It doesn't look like we know the abilities, though. They just showed the skill animations. So, alright. And now here's some concept artwork for the new dimension of Season 2. Plateus will feature the underwater city. So here's the underwater city. And that is going to do it, guys. So this is some pretty awesome stuff. Like, definitely co-op raid is probably my favorite thing that we're going to be seeing in the game. The collab, definitely something to get hyped for. Mobius Dungeon, being able to do practice PvP, very, very awesome. New things for Rift, Alliance Battle, Alliance Boss, all that stuff, the potion system. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. If you guys did like today's video, make sure you drop a like as always, and let me know what you guys think overall of the weekly update. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. It does help us so much to reach more people for Elune, for all our other games, things like that. And ring that bell, because you know YouTube, they're doing that thing where they don't want you to see my videos. So make sure you guys ring that bell so you guys don't miss anything. And thank you guys so much for checking us out today, and we'll see you guys in the next Elune